Hi guys, this is Coolest, and today I will be showing you how to make a the speed boost from Dark Deception. Now this isn't going to be exactly like the speed boost, but it's going to be relatively similar. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. So we want to go into first person BP, blueprint, first person character. Now that we're here, actually first let's minimize this. We're going to go into settings, project settings, and then we're going to go into input. We're going to add a new action, and we're going to call this action speed boost, and we're going to assign this action to the Q key. That's that done. We can go ahead and exit that out. Let's go back into our first person character. Let's right click, speed boost. So now we're going to add a variable. We're going to call this speed boost. We're going to add another variable. We're going to call this is speed boosting with a question mark. Then we're going to add another variable, is sprinting, and then final variable is sound playing. And you'll learn how all these variables come into play. So we're going to select our speed boost, and instead of it being a boolean, we're going to change it to an integer. And we're going to compile so we can give the integer a value. We're going to give it a value of 100. So now we drag off here, branch. Now we're going to get our speed boost, drag off it, equal to equal. So if it's equal to 100, if it's true, then we will spawn sound attached. Spawn sound attached, and we're going to get the speed boost sound cue that I've already imported into the game. Then we're going to get our mesh. We're going to drag that up there. Then we're going to set is speed boosting to true. And while we do that, we're going to drag off false over here, get another branch, get is speed boosting, and then we're going to drag off false right here, and then we're going to get another branch. Get is sound playing, and if sound is not playing, then we will set sound playing to true, and then we're gonna spawn sound at attached, and our attached component will once again be our mesh, and that's because it's something that we can attach it to, and it'll actually work that way. And our spawned sound will be our power not ready, because our thing isn't at 100 yet, because this is in the false route. Then we're gonna delay by 2.25 seconds, because this sound isn't that long. And then we're going to set is sound playing to false. And there we go, that's the false route done. So now we need to get set max walk speed, to, I'm saying for this 1,500, but I usually set it to like 1,200 to 1,300, or just 1,100. And our target will be our character movement. Again, we're going to drag that up there. Delay will be set for our delay will be set for, I don't know, 10. So then we drag off our delay. Set is speed boosting to false. We'll keep that false. And then branch is sprinting. Get is sprinting. Now before we do anything else, we're going to go up here to our basic sprint thing we have. And we're going to just disconnect these two. And it's loading Visual Studio again. I don't want that. Yes, I don't want that. So we're going to drag these out a bit further. Then we're going to add custom event. We're going to call this sprint. Then we're going to set that to that. Add custom event. We're going to call this stop sprint. And we're going to set that to that. We're going to drag off here, branch Control C, Control V to copy that. We're going to set that to this. So now we have two branches. We're going to get our speed boosting condition for both the branches. False for this one unpressed will be sprint. And then we're going to get is sprinting. Set is sprinting to true. And then for the false one on the released will be stop sprint. And then same as this one, set is sprinting. And we're just going to leave that false. So now that's all done. So if sprinting is set to true, then we'll set our max walk speed to what our max walk speed for our sprint is, which is 800. And then take this Control C, Control V to copy it and paste it. Then we're going to set this to false. And then we're going to drag out both these to our character movement over here. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to drag both these out. Set speed boost we're going to connect this to that. And then we're going to actually drag this out. We're going to plus integer plus integer. We're going to set that there, and we're going to connect this. Then we're going to drag out here retriggerable delay, and then we're going to drag out here branch again, and then we're going to save ourselves a bit of time here by selecting the two of these, Control C to copy it, go back over here, and Control V to paste it. I did not want Visual Studio. So, if it is false that we do not have our speed boost set to 100, then it'll continue the thing, and it'll, you know, do the thing. But if it's true, then we will spawn sound attached, and this time our sound will be power ready. And then we're going to attach this sound to the mesh. And I think that's it. So that's that. So let's go ahead and test it a lot. Okay, so now we're sprinting, and it does that. Now we're going to be sprinting, and then we're going to speed boost. It's taking off for a while. Oh, I think I forgot something. I think I forgot to add something. So we're going to go into first person. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. So, real quick, we're just going to select all of this. And we're going to go ahead and deselect some of this. We're going to drag this out a bit. We're going to drag out here. Set speed boost. And we want to keep that at 0. And just for testing purposes, we're going to bump this down to 0.05. Save. Compile and save. Now we're going to test it. So I'm currently walking. And now I'm sprinting, well, speed boosting. And when a speed boost stops, I should be back to... That's odd. I think I got the two things mixed up on this part. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to set this back to 300, which is our walk speed. Because if you go up here, our walk speed for the not sprinting is 300. But I forgot to set that from 800 to 300. So now we should be able to test it. So now we're walking. We're now speed boosting. And we're back to walking. And then our speed boost is back. So now we're going to be sprinting. We're going to hold this sprint while speed boosting. And so now, while we're speed boosting, we can't play that not ready sound effect. And that's because we're currently using our power. And we have that delay on it to where we can't spam the power not ready. So Now let's try speed boosting, and then in the middle of the speed boost, I'm going to start sprinting to see what happens. Nothing happens except for the speed boost. So, yeah, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to explain how all this works so that you guys understand it too. So, basically, we have the input action for Q, and this action is triggered when we press the Q key. When it's pressed, it'll bring us to a branch, and the condition of this branch is the speed boost has to be at 100. If it is true that it is at 100, then it will spawn a sound attached to our mesh, and then it'll set our speed boost to 0, and it'll set the is speed boosting to true because we are speed boosting. Then it'll set our max walk speed to 1,500 for about 10 seconds. And then after the 10 seconds are up, it'll set our speed boosting to false. And then it'll drag out to the branch is sprinting. And if it is false that we are not sprinting, then it'll set our max walk speed to 300. If it's true, then it'll set our max speed to 800. Then it'll start to add 1, and then it'll delay for 0.05 seconds, and then it'll go on to this branch and the condition is the same as the first branch. And if it is at 100, then it'll spawn this sound, and it'll stop adding. But if it's false, then it'll add another one, and it'll go through the same loop until it hits 100. Now, back here to if it's at 100, if it's not at 100, aka if it's false, then it'll go to another branch to see if it's speed boosting. If it's speed boosting, then it'll stop right there. It won't allow us to continue until it's not speed boosting. If it's not speed boosting, then it'll go to another sound saying if another branch, and the condition is the sound playing. And if it's false, then we'll set the is sound playing to true, spawn a sound, and then it'll delay for 2.25 seconds, and then it'll set the is playing sound to false. And this is like so that we can't spam that sound. And that's basically how it all works. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any problems, let me know in the comments down below. I'll try to speak with you about it, help you through it, help you fix the problem. And, yeah, that's that. Bye-bye.